Avatar Korra and Toph Beifong. They're basically the same person, and let me tell you why. Reason number 1. Korra and Toph are both super strong benders. We're talking raw power. For example, granted, Korra is literally the Avatar, destined to be the most powerful being on the planet. But it's safe to say that Toph is Avatar-level strong when it comes to earthbending.
She's the greatest earthbender I've ever seen.
Move aside, Kyoshi. And obviously, with all that power comes quite a lot of confidence.
You realize that I'm the Avatar, right?
I am the greatest earthbender in the world.
You want to fight the Avatar? Then let's finish this.
These two are good, and they're not afraid to shout it from the rafters.
I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
Now, that loud confidence might be a result of their quiet upbringings. You see, they both had extremely sheltered childhoods.
You know your father doesn't want you wandering the grounds without supervision, Toph.
Toph's parents obviously never realized her potential.
I'm pleased to hear that Toph's private lessons are going well. But I want to be sure she's not trying anything too dangerous.
Basic forms and breathing exercises only.
They didn't even know Toph had already learned master-level earthbending from the Badger Moles. Good thing she's not afraid to get a little dirty.
You call it dirt. I call it a healthy coating of earth.
On the flip side, Korra's guardians were also supremely overprotective.
I never wanted a normal childhood. All I ever wanted to be was the Avatar. But everyone keeps holding me back, even my own parents.
Probably because she was almost kidnapped as a child.
Shortly after we found out you were the Avatar, Zahir and 3 others attempted to kidnap you.
So that's why you and my dad sheltered me away.
It was for your own safety.
These guardians may have had the best intentions when sheltering their young benders. But it may be the reason Korra and Toph hate being told what to do. Reason number 4 why these two are so similar.
I can do whatever I want.
A lack of respect for authority.
Is something funny?
Yeah, you're telling me to embrace freedom, but you won't even let me listen to the radio?
We've actually seen them both sneak out at night.
My dad changed his mind. He said I was free to travel the world.
Of course, that was a lie.
I want you to do whatever it takes to bring her home.
And Korra was not much better.
Once again, you have flagrantly disobeyed my orders. You were to stay on the island. Let's go.
No! I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Getting them to follow orders can feel like getting blood from a stone.
I'll stop when I want to stop and not when you tell me.
Not only are they rebellious, they're not afraid to be a little sassy as well.
Oh, you're still here?
Oh, you're still a jerk?
And since you can't see, I should tell you I'm rolling my eyes.
I'll roll your whole head.
I'm gonna knock Tano's stupid hair off his stupid head.
Oh, I didn't realize baby still needed someone to tuck her in bed.
If you say be patient, I swear I'm gonna water smack you in the mouth.
And let's not forget this snarky little moment. Generally speaking, emotions aren't their strong suit, especially when it comes to romance.
Oh, Sokka, you saved me. Mwah.
Actually, it's me.
Oh, well, you can go ahead and let me drown now.
Yikes. But that's not as bad as Korra's own love triangle.
Asami and I are...
Look, I really like you, and I think we were meant for each other.
It doesn't seem like a good idea for you to date Korra.
You're not worried about him. You're jealous.
Are you that jealous of me and Asami?
What?
A little emotional intelligence could go a long way for these two.
Ow! What was that for?
That's how I show affection.
Though that's just not something they seem eager to learn.
I mean, I kissed Mako when he was going out with you, so...
You what?
I'm so sorry. I thought you knew.
Actually, on the topic of learning, another common trait is that they both learn best when they're self-taught. Take Korra, for example.
The other elements came so easily to me, but every single time I've tried airbending, nothing.
The latest Avatar had the best training in airbending, with not the best results.
Maybe the reason I haven't learned airbending yet is because you're a terrible teacher!
It wasn't until Korra was stripped of her other bending abilities and then forced to see her loved one in danger that she finally figured it out.
No! I can airbend? I can airbend!
Meanwhile, there wasn't a whole lot Toph couldn't do. I mean, except for the impossible, right?
You might think you're the greatest earthbender in the world, but even you can't bend metal.
Well, we all know how that turned out.
Come on, metal. Fudge. Woo! Toph, you rule.
Stuck between a rock and a hard spot, so to speak, Toph literally invented metal bending.
Don't you two dunderheads ever forget it.
Now, let's elaborate on that for a moment. On one hand, we have Toph, the first ever metal bender. Then, in yet another parallel, we have Korra, the first avatar to ever metal bend.
Woohoo! Metal bending champion!
Obviously, that wouldn't have been possible if Toph didn't invent the art decades earlier, but you get the gist.
Well done, Korra.
Overall, neither of these two had it easy. You could say that both Toph and Korra were dealt a bad hand of cards.
I can't believe you're still complaining about it.
Toph, for example, was born blind.
How could I possibly play? I'm blind.
That's a great idea. Let the blind girl steer the giant airship. What's this?
I don't know! I mean, seriously, what's with you people? I'm blind! Ugh. I'm beginning to wonder who's really the blind one around here.
And Korra, her connection to her past lives were totally severed.
I know many avatars have needed guidance, but I'm the only one since Avatar 1 that can't get help from my past lives. I wish I could talk to Aang.
Nevertheless, they persisted and made quite an impact on society, especially when it came to competition.
The Avatar is the winner!
Which brings us to our final point. They're both MVPs in sports entertainment.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The Boulder versus your champion, the Blind Bandit!
Toph, aka the Blind Bandit, totally rocked the underground bending competition, Earth Rumble 6.
The Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young blind girl.
Sounds to me like you're scared, Boulder.
The Boulder's over his conflicted feelings, and now he's ready to bury you in a rock-a-lanche.
Whenever you're ready, the Pebble.
And decades later, when the sport had been elevated to the mainstream media,
What do you say we go to the arena tonight? Catch a few pro bending matches.
Korra shook up Republic City by joining an actual pro bending league.
Wait a minute, did that waterbender just earth bend? She's the Avatar, folks, playing in a pro bending match. She's still in the game, folks, and she's moving like an entirely different player. All of a sudden, the platypus bear strikes her only striking air.
Now, if you don't think that Toph and Korra are basically the same person, then you must be living under a rock.
Hey, I'm right here. Anyone want to ask me what I think?
Feel free to make your own argument. Comment below, like and subscribe, and hey, go check out Toph Through the Years and all the other great videos right here on the official Avatar YouTube channel.
You've seen nothing once, you've seen it 1,000 times.